Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
Come facevi a sapere che ero qui per il cifrario?
When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to be here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when.
Prima dammi il cifrario, poi valuterò se fare del male o meno a qualcuno.
Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm on your side. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I battibecchi tra te e tuo fratello non mi riguardano.
Look, I'm giving you what you want. The least you can do is hear me out. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Dovresti smascherare tutti gli affari loschi di Benjamin.
That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Come sei finito a lavorare per la Generdyne?
As usual, you can thank my dear brother for that. At first, he made me deputy administrator. That went well, until I wouldn't cooperate with Owen Dexler and all of his thugs at Neon Security. Then he had me work with Valentina over at Xenofresh, helping with Aurora distribution, until she pinned the credit skimming scam on me. And now, here I am, chief technician at Generdyne, when I don't even know the first thing about electrical engineering.
Perché tu e Benjamin siete così in contrasto?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Might as well have been from two separate families.
Deve essere stata dura, eh?
That's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
Mi dispiace tanto.
Yeah, everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't gonna change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
Quanto sono difficili le cose per te qua giù alla Generdyne?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about, I don't know, a -8. I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Chief technician? It's ridiculous. Ben stuck me down here expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second to think of the repercussions. That's so typical. All I need is one breakthrough, one, and I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good.
Credo che la griglia di conduzione possa essere riadattata come tecnologia bellica anti-EM.
Holy crap. You might be right. I mean, it would take some time, but I bet I could figure it out. Huh. All this time I've been trying to develop something new, and it's been staring me in the face for years. Oh man, that is so like me. Thank you for giving me that kick in the ass I needed to get going. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He wouldn't like it.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
Sto un po' esagerando con il carico, eh? Direi. Devo andare piano piano. Allora, vediamo un po'. Routine decodifica. Ok, poi upload sottosistema input dati. Perfetto, e infine messaggio in arrivo. Secondo i rapporti su budget, nel mese scorso hai speso più di 10.000 crediti e tuttavia non hai nulla da mostrare alla presentazione. Questo deve finire. Bayu. 2 anni continui a promettermi che una specie di svolta rivoluzionaria, eppure i tuoi presunti sforzi non hanno portato a nulla di tangibile. Ho parlato con il signor Harada e siamo entrambi molto delusi, ma siamo disposti a darti un'ultima possibilità. Però devi portarci qualcosa di concreto. Certo. Ok, tutti falliti gli esperimenti che hanno fatto. Va bene, possiamo andare. Dunque, dobbiamo tornare piano piano. Questo cos'è? Cassa scientifica. Materia ornamentale. Non mi serve. Ok. Lobby della Torre del Commercio. Torna da Estelle, sì. Sono un po' pesantuccio.
There you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems.
Mi stavi aspettando?
Well, yes. You didn't think your little foray into Genodyne would go completely undetected, did you?
Beh, se sei così intelligente, scoprilo.
Oh, I will. With or without your help. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Stringere un accordo con la flotta sarà più economico che rimuovere il virus.
Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
I tuoi metodi non sono diversi dai nostri.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
Cosa gli succederà?
You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
È opera di Brayson Bayu.
Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the quay, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Perdonatemi, ma voglio fare una cosa fuori programma. Voglio vedere che succede. Non succede niente. No. Quindi ricarico velocemente. Era solo così una prova. Vai. Volevo eliminarlo. Per non avere più problemi. Va bene, andiamo dalla tizia. Vorrei anche un attimo curarmi. Sai com'è? Allora, ma io non avevo più un altro. Scusatemi, torniamo con la mia pistoletta. Dov'è? Il mio caro Eon.
Over at Kelpcorp, she's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, kind of tuned her out. I know they wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Right?
People joke. Say those Faroon zealots worship a snake.
Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. Whole area's gone to hell.
suggest using caution on Neon streets. The crime rate here is constantly increasing.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Se vuoi spaventarmi non ci stai riuscendo. Per niente.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Perché non mi parli delle punte del riflusso?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
E invece come sono i discepoli?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
I discepoli sembrano terribili. Voglio parlare con il loro leader.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
Portami da Briggs e penserò se unirmi alla banda.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Hey.
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
Sì, mi interessa davvero unirmi a una banda.
Never judge a book by its cover, then. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Perché impedisci alla banda di uccidere?
Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayu has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. but we only take what we have to.
Bene, ci sto.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the strikers?
Beh, io risolvo problemi. Potrei farvi comodo.
Very useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
Beh, faccio parte di Constellation.
Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure, they visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
Mi piacerebbe terminare quanti più discepoli possibili.
We're fully in alignment there. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Well, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
You pull this off, and I'll be your #1 fan. Don't break a leg. because it's an audition. Whatever.
Simpatica.
You know where to find me.
Ok. Torniamo agli affari nostri. No?
What can I get you today? New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Hai un accento bellissimo. Di dov'è?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
Comunque, assolutamente non creerò problemi.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already. So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
E se volessi invece delle informazioni?
You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place.
Beh, non mi dispiacerebbe consultare il menù.
Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer.
Ovviamente la prima cosa è provare a vendere qualcosa. Vediamo un po'. Mi ripristina di salute, questo possiamo iniziare a vendere. Poi la chimera l'abbiamo tenuta, questo sì, vabbè, ma vediamo. Poi abbiamo veramente sembro un barbone. Vendita inventario nave, che cosa abbiamo? Anche questo 3 di salute, 5 di salute, che poi ce l'ho a fare nella nave, questa roba qua. Ok. Come hai creato il velocity?
On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. And during certain times of the year, the ocean lights up in beautiful spectrums of color. Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are emitting bioluminescent light. But I believe it's so much more. I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's nature's way of giving thanks to the sun for nourishment. It's breathtaking. That is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature and all its splendid wonders. A sudden merger of humankind to the cosmos.
Cos'è che ti ha spinto ad aprire un bar a Neon?
Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. It's safe if the identities of the involved parties remain anonymous. Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt, and the bar was how I got paid. And leave it at that.
Ma potrei acquistare Aurora qui?
Administrator Bayu has forbidden any place other than the Astral Lounge from selling Aurora. Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in their members' lounge, or Legrand wants to mix it into blend, that's their choice. Moi, I prefer to stay off of Bayu's radar and keep Neon security off my back.
Beh, ci si vede, grazie.
We'll see you again soon, yes?
Yes.
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior. Ah!
I wasn't doing anything.
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayu thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless.
Cos'è successo all'Astral Lounge?
Well, I was hoping we'd celebrate your return with some drinks and a pile of Aurora. I was about to start partying early when Boone Morgan tipped me off that Bayu was on his way down with some Neon security goons. I'm pretty sure I missed him by less than a minute. Left a ton of good stuff behind, damn it.
In ogni caso ho gestito la situazione.
So I've heard. Throwing Brayson under the bus like that. Ouch.
Era per la flotta Cremisi. Ci guadagniamo tutti.
That might help you sleep at night, but doesn't do me a hell of a lot of good. Since Bayu flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back.
A chi devi dei soldi?
Well, a business partner of mine named Nix was the author of the virus. Don't know if you know him or not. Then there's the folks I paid to keep an eye on Ayumi Komiko, a few of the guards at Generdyne. Like I said, it was a huge job. Honestly, I shouldn't be revealing my sources because that puts you on their radar as well. But hey, you asked.
Posso darti una mano a coprire le spese con un po' di crediti?
That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with?
È tutto quello che posso permettermi.
Wow, that's way more than I expected. I had no idea you'd be so generous. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send him to talk to me.
Qual è la tua prossima mossa, Estelle?
I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning.
Credi davvero che l'eredità di Crix esista?
Now, how did I know you were going to ask me that? Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Crix's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado. If the man thinks that chasing shadows is gonna make us rich, then who the hell am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff for him or anything, but hey, he needs an extra ship at his side, he's got it.
Benjamin Bayu ha rovinato completamente i tuoi piani di usare il virus o riesci a fare ancora qualcosa?
Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. Just watch your ass. Benny isn't exactly going to be tickled that you've been talking to his brother.
Grazie Stella, ci vediamo.
Can I get you something?
Andiamo.
You try velocity yet? It'll change your life.
Dunque, quindi con questo io devo tornare alla chiave. Con questo dovrei fare altre cose, ma ci tornerò. Adesso finiamo questa qui. Quindi direi di tornare alla chiave. Esattamente cosa sta succedendo qua?
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad. Looks like you've got some fines to clear up.
Che cavolo. Ok, posso pagare la multa, ma non è necessario perquisirmi in cerca di merce illegale, ok?
You know, I can just tell you've got no contraband. Let's head to the station, though.
Detecting high levels of salt in the air. I believe this will be beneficial for you.
In pratica... Cioè... Sono rimasto senza crediti, non ci credo. Oh, porca paletta. Ah. Vediamo un attimo una cosa. Non ti dice quante volte sono stato in prigione, no? Mannaggia, Ah sì, forse è qua. Oggetti rubati. Un bel po', eh. Arresti 4. Porca miseria.
Get lost, I have a job to do. I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Io vorrei capire in realtà di questa roba qui. Oh, figa questa. Non l'avevo capito che avevo preso. Mi dà fisico di meno, energia di meno, però mi sa che questa la vendiamo a posto. Secondo me un po' di roba la possiamo vendere, dai. Forse qui.
But all three have recanted their testimony, leaving the investigation in shambles.
Hey there, intrepid explorers. You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great.
Welcome to
I'll
Sick
bring the
Hearts
blend,
Outfitters.
Bring the chunks.
Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Un'affermazione audace.
I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
Parli quasi come un venditore di astronavi usate. Mi ricordi un certo Stan.
Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying so. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Sei sempre così franco con i tuoi clienti?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees.
Beh, le posizioni vantaggiose non le danno via gratis, eh?
Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
Fammi vedere cosa hai in vendita.
Sure, I have everything you need to explore the settled systems.
Come al solito, prima cosa, vendiamo. Allora, vediamo un po' che cosa possiamo vendere. Però ci conviene così, perché sennò... Allora, questo qua, uno lo possiamo vendere tranquillamente. Questo sicuramente, questo non lo so. Oddio. Fisico 10. Cadenza di fuoco 160. Questo è carino. Beh, io mi venderei più questo. Ah sì. Poi questo crack fa solo 10. Sì, fa molti spari, ma non ci piace. Maelstrom li vendiamo tutte e tre. Questo ottimo per i colpi silenziosi, useremo in qualche modo. Questo ci ha salvato il sedere più volte. E questo via anche. Ok, e già così stiamo già meglio. Poi munizioni no. Tute spaziali. Abbiamo detto che ci andiamo a vendere questa, mentre le altre ce le teniamo. Questo è ottimo contro le radiazioni, vedi, importante. E anche aumenta il carico, figo. Zaino, allora, questo c'ha il boost pack bilanciato, anche questo. Questo sembra meglio. Insomma. No, non mi piace questo. Via. Caschi. C'ho questo. Questo è il Mark I, ce lo conserviamo per hobby. Poi abbiamo casco guardia Gennardine. Possiamo vendere, non ci interessa. Questo ce lo conserviamo. Poi oggetti lanciabili. Le mine ci possono servire. Provviste no, note no, risorse no. Varie. DGPIC 13. Ok, direi che stiamo a posto. Quanto ho fatto? 4551. Bellissimo. Dai che un giorno tornerò da te a comprare. Andiamo. Ah, aspetta però. Vasco c'ha altra roba. Vasco.
Captain, do you allow me to assist you with carrying your items?
Fammi vedere che cosa c'hai. Allora. Questi li possiamo togliere da mezzo. Questo controlliamo. Questo via. Questo ce lo possiamo tenere. Tutte spaziali. Questo ce lo vendiamo. E questo ce lo vendiamo. Caschi 1, 2, 3. Munizioni ovviamente no. Provviste. Provviste devo mettere sull'astronave a proposito. Ok, me lo devo ricordare dopo anche questo.
Let me know if I can be of assistance in the future.
Dove sei? Sei qua. Ok, vendiamo anche te.
Hello there! If you don't see it, you don't need it.
Dicevamo, vendiamo un po' di roba. Dobbiamo vendere 1 e 2. $62, 62. 3, 3, questi sono uguali. Sono uguali, quindi questo smantella più 20 danni contro robot. Questo ogni colpo consecutivo infligge più danni. Questo. Ecco, questo magari ce la possiamo tenere. Vabbè, però fa 14 di danno. Non lo so. Capro punto 27. Vabbè, andiamo avanti. Tute spaziali. Allora, questo ce l'ha, questa vendiamo. Questo. Scusa, quante ce n'ho? Una. Otterrai meno valore dell'oggetto. Perché? Otterrai meno valore dell'oggetto. Sì, ma tanto me ne devo solo liberare, va bene. Ah, perché non ha più soldi il commerciante. Oh, cavolo. Ok. Andiamo. Andiamo, Vasco. Dai. Si fa le passeggiate, Vasco. Via. Quei poliziotti del cavolo mi hanno svaligiato. Vasco, vieni su che devo svuotarti. Bene. Allora, prima mi svuoto io. Allora, inventario. La prima cosa che devo togliermi sono le risorse. Deposita ogni risorsa. E questo, ok. No, non l'ha fatto. Risorse. Deposita ogni risorsa. Ok. Poi no, questa roba qua la devo vendere. Invece, dove sei, Vasco? Oh, accidenti, Vasco. Dove sei?
Hello, Captain. I will keep your items safe, Captain.
Ti libero un po' di roba, Vasco. Risorse. Prendi ogni risorsa. Ottimo. Ti ho liberato di parecchia roba. Quindi risorse, svuotiamo tutto nella nave. Poi tu che cosa c'hai invece? Caschi. Ok, vestiario. Ecco, questi poi magari... No, ho sbagliato, vabbè. Inventario. Allora, provviste. Io devo svuotare con, vediamo, questo sicuramente. Parte di nave. Ok. Varie. No. Tutte spaziali. Basta così. Va bene, andiamo. Siamo pronti per viaggiare? Siamo pronti per viaggiare. Dunque, andiamo qui. neva, devo parlare?
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Spero niente di grave.
Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details. Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Sono un po' tutti arrabbiati, ma la cosa importante è che mi hanno dato 10.000 crediti. Caspiterina. Buono. Andiamo a parlare con Delgado.
Need something?
You are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Cosa sono queste batterie difensive?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
Non è stato facile ottenerli.
Wow. Really?
You know what else isn't easy? Listening to complaints and excuses. From everyone.
All right, I get it. Just hand over the tech.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crixus' legacy home.
Come fai a sapere che la Diffis si sta radunando per un attacco?
I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away.
Dimmi esattamente cosa vuoi che faccia.
Lay it out, Jazz.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Keys databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash.
E se quando arrivo su Bannock 4 non trovo niente?
You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet.
Dove posso costruire i moduli della nave che mi servono?
Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jass's section of the key. If you have any questions about the modules, she'll have all the answers.
Ok, sembra tutto semplice.
Nothing around here is simple.
Del's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption, so bring it back here right away.
Certo che lo porterò qui, non ho mica intenzione di tradirvi.
Are you kidding? Everyone around here is a traitor. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Cosa ti preoccupa di più dell'attacco in arrivo?
The toughest nut to crack is if UC Sistef brings in the vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries and Crix's legacy.
Chi sono questi capitani di cui parli in continuazione?
You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet, and each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call.
Ma l'eredità di Crix serve solo per i soldi?
The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Crix sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Crix's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Crix believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning. Get moving before it's too late.
D'accordo.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast.
Come farà il modulo Comspec ad aiutarmi a trovare l'eredità?
The ComSpike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the ComSpike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh?
E invece come mi aiuterà il modulo griglia di conduzione a raggiungere l'eredità?
Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you.
Cosa puoi dirmi delle batterie difensive della chiave?
There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational.
Ti dispiace darmi una mano con la mia nave?
Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install.
Mi piacerebbe vedere la modifica e modificare le mie navi.
Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
Ok. Dunque. Costruttore navale. Aggiungi. Quindi cos'è che devo aggiungere? E là quanta roba. Armi, sezioni, stive. abitacoli, attracchi, motori, equip. Ecco qua, quindi abbiamo un bel com spike e lo andiamo a mettere oh my gosh, come lo faccio a far salire? Ah sì, così. Quindi il com spike l'abbiamo messo. Poi dobbiamo aggiungere la griglia di conduzione che ha l'attacco. Dove ha l'attacco? Sopra sempre. Sì. Dove? Sotto probabilmente. Allora. Perfetto, direi. Abbiamo messo i due moduli. Quindi possiamo uscire e sembra tutto ok, quindi accetta la modifica. E adesso torniamo a casa, ovvero a Luci Vigilance. A spifferare tutto quanto.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Yeah?
Oops.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.